Welcome to South Azbaristan, home of the Southern Azbaristan Democratic Front, known as the SADF. You find us a country divided. The Northern People's Republic of Azbaristan, led by Chairman Borzai and his godless Northern People's Party, holds most of our country, while we cower here in the South. The support of the Western Democratic Alliance keeps the Northern dogs at bay. The West sends us military hardware and people like you to lead our soldiers. One day, our usefulness will run out, and then there will be no more ships full of machinery and no more men like you. Your first mission is to familiarize yourself with the disputed border region by flying one of our regular patrols. Your call sign is Razor. Good flying.
Today marks the 7th anniversary of the end of Azbaristan's civil war. For 7 years, the North and South have engaged in a tense standoff that has kept Azbaristan divided. The war paralyzed Azbaristan for almost a decade and ultimately gained the Northern People's Republic control of all but the South's capital. In the 7 years since then, Southern Azbaristan has survived only with the support of the Western Democratic Alliance. In return, the South has signed exclusive export deals, giving the WDA states sole access to oil from the South's extensive offshore deposits. President Akram of the Southern Azbaristan Democratic Front and Chairman Borzai of the Northern People's Parties had been due to meet at the West-brokered Reunification Summit later this month. But this week's car bomb attack on a market town outside of Tel Aviv has led to the postponement of the planned talks. With both sides blaming the other for the attacks, the escalating rhetoric and troop buildups along the border have pushed Azbaristan back to the brink of war. This is Katie Adams reporting for ANN News.
Welcome to Talvad, Razor. With Western Democratic Alliance pilots like you flying for us, we may just be able to keep those NPAF dogs from our door. Razor, you are cleared for takeoff.
Roger, Control. Thanks for the welcome parade. Pre-flight check complete. We are go for takeoff.
Proceed to the first waypoints along the border. Follow your radar and HUD to the waypoints. And Razor, you'll be flying along the disputed border, so try not to start a war.
First waypoint reached. No enemy activity detected.
The radar facility on the ground below can detect any NPAF units that approach the border. Razor, perhaps you'd like to test the weapons capability of your plane. There are several vehicles dumped on a road close to your position. You are weapons free to clear them.
Roger. Weapons free. Vehicles cleared, Control.
Proceed to the next waypoint. The DMC has been quiet for so long our children don't even remember the troubles. They grow fat and lazy on wealth from oil and with Western temptations. But if it weren't for the Western Democratic Alliance's support, the NPAF would have overrun us long ago.
So you want the West planes and guns, but not their crappy TV?
Without the WDA's support, we would be dead already. But with their support, our culture will soon be gone. Maybe their price is too high.
Waypoint 2 reached.
Proceed to the next waypoint. Chairman Borzai and his NPAF cronies would have been furious at the WDA's support for the South. God knows what they've been plotting for the last 7 years.
Waypoint 3 reached, Control.
Razor, we're getting a lot of NPAF chatter. Keep alert.
Sure thing, Control. Control, I have reached the next waypoint. No enemy activity.
Razor, I repeat, Razor. We have received a transmission from an NPAF general. This general, Demichvia, says he wants to defect. Says he has critical intel on NPAF military plans. He also claims to have information on the North's nuclear weapons program. Razor, it is your job to get that general into the capital.
Acknowledge, Control. What's my ROE, sir?
You are weapons free. All identified targets are enemy. Repeat, you are free fire on all targets.
Acknowledge, Control. Weapons free.
Razor, there are NPAF mobile SAMs ahead of the general. And we're showing multiple enemy air units converging. Protect the general at all costs. Razor, patching you through to General Dmitriev. He can give you his sitrep.
Path clear, General Dmitriev. Units destroyed.
This is General Dmitriev. Mobilize all ground and air forces to secure my passage.
You should have phoned ahead, sir. I'm all you got.
My knowledge is invaluable to the North. My tactical acumen unsurpassed. German Borzai will stop at nothing to prevent my defection.
You're in good hands, General.
Then why do I see NPAF planes chasing me, pilot?
I have them, Control.
There are air units all over me. Where is this alleged support?
We are entering the area of engagement.
Saber team, we have multiple enemy contacts. Engage at will.
Dimitri is so close, just buy him a little more time.
Sure thing, Control.
Engage the fighter, Saber team. Thank you, Razor. You are a fine pilot, and a true hero of the Asbarian reunification.
General Demetria is signed, sealed, and delivered, Control.
Confirmed, Razor. The General is across the line. Dimitria's intel may be just what we need to unite Asbaristan again. Your time with the SAAF Air Force may be a little more eventful than you thought.